Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this presentation. I hope you enjoy this and learn something from this and see why I'm so excited about this opportunity. Let me share this with you. Let me tell you my background, my story, so you can see why I'm excited about this. Okay, so let's take a look. My story, or our story before 1994. First of all, when I was 14, I had rheumatic fever. I had recurring throat infections for many years after that. I developed myocarditis when I was 18, so I had health issues. And like I said, throat infections for many years to come. I studied to become a teacher. I got married while I was at university. And that's my wife. And that's at her graduation. And in any case, I started at a public school. And you can now think about it. At a public school, if you're a teacher, you get regular throat infections, and you start to develop myocarditis or other diseases, in my case also throat infection, and you get laryngitis. Imagine if you have to teach a class and you can't speak. And that is a bit frustrating and challenging. In any case, that was at that school, and here I can brag a bit quickly. That photograph is where I won the baking competition when the school turned 65 years old. But in any case, that's many years ago. I had dreams, but reality stepped in. Once you start working, you start to file your dreams. I tried to earn more money. I even sold makeup and cosmetics together with my wife. I had a small plant nursery. Lisa made tracksuits for kids. She baked banana loaves for home industry. She worked in emergency pharmacy every second week. In any case, we struggled financially. Really terrible. I decided to study my master's degree. It would have taken me 4 years part-time. I would have had to make debt to do that. And in today's terms, my salary increase would have been about R1,000 a month after 4 years part-time study and making debt. Okay? So, Chris and Barbara contacted us and they wanted to introduce us to a way of earning a better income, but we were not interested. We said, leave us alone, not interested, done that, got the t-shirt, thank you, bye-bye. But Barbara was consistent and persistent, and she kept us sending snail mail letters saying, I made R100 this month, then I made R200 that month, then R300, and we just said, shame, she's working her fingers to the bone for peanuts. And I mean, I'm a science and math teacher, but that calculation didn't add up for some reason. Because I was studying in those days to get an increase which was actually less than she was earning part-time. Well, they came to visit us then during a 2-week holiday in December, about 30 odd years ago. And then they mentioned in today's terms a check of 15 to 20,000 rand give and take was waiting for them when they get home. I said, how's it possible? I mean, you're on holiday and you're still making money. That doesn't add up. So explain to me. And then we got started. By the way, I am on holiday at the moment. I'm sitting here in Stormsrivier in the Eastern Cape, about 600 kilometers from my home, give and take, on holiday. And here I'm helping people. Well, we got interested and we got started. And the interesting thing was, in the first month, I made 3 times more than my salary increase would have been after 4 years part-time study. Now that was an easy sum to make, and I stopped the master's degree there and there. Because why must I go into debt to earn less of an increase? And here's something in my first month, we already made 3 times more than my increase would have been. So it's exciting, it works. So, we started to change our buying habits, we started to save money. By 1996, we made more money with this opportunity than what I took home of my teacher salary. Now that's exciting, eh? Give it like 3 years, give and take, 3-4 years, I took more money home with my hobby than with teacher salary. We saw changes to our health, like my throat infections stopped. The dairy allergy of my one son cleared up because of stuff that we learned from this opportunity. So that's also very exciting. It's not only financial benefit, but also health benefits here. So health, wealth, and personal growth-wise, we changed a lot. We now want to help other people to enjoy the same benefits. That's why doing this, I'm on holiday, but I want to help you. That's why explaining to you what I'm doing so that you can also learn from what I'm doing and benefit from it. So, we've also enjoyed several holidays through this opportunity. How many of us really want to have a nice holiday and fully paid as well? Yes, we've enjoyed some of those thanks to this opportunity, and you can too. There we are on the Portuguese islands on the coast of Mozambique a couple of years back after a cruise, 5-day cruise, and it was paid for us.
Hello, my name is Sukwatili Duma. I work the business with my beautiful wife, Mantili Duma, and we have 3 wonderful children. My wife was not working and I have been unemployed for 5 years. Both of us did not finish school, to finding work has always been difficult and life has been very hard for us. It was the best decision we ever made and it gave us hope for a better future. We joined in August last year. Our second month of September we earned a bonus of 7,000 and gaining good money ever since. Our biggest check so far was 12,700 in 1 month. This money has been life-changing for us. We now have a bank account. We have been able to send our children to better school. My wife's health has improved and we have started thinking about bigger things. We are changing people's life in the soul through this business and products. We achieved success by attending all the training and doing what our sponsor has taught us. We talk to people, share our story to inspire other and show them how they can change their life. Life is good and for the first time ever we are so excited for the future.
Anybody can do this if you want to. If you have got a dream, you can do this. And we all have dreams, except that some people, their dreams have turned into nightmares. So sad, eh? You all start off at one stage in your life full of dreams, want to achieve stuff. Now, just to show you, we had some dreams as well. And here at the bottom left, you can see there's Lisa. This was at the leadership training center, weekend, paid for us. There we play in games. Here I am at a gala dinner, which I was invited to. Here, on the right hand bottom, that was a tour through South Africa, paid for. It was more than 2 weeks tour. Like I said, we had dreams of going overseas and stuff. Here, it's just more examples of that. Well, I had a dream when I was a student to one day own my own school, which my wife thought I was stupid or silly to think about that. But thanks to this opportunity, we did achieve my dream. The school is now turning 26 years already, so we've been living my dream for 26 years now. Thanks to this opportunity. Thanks to this opportunity, I was able to start it, and in some years we had struggled also to maintain it. Thanks to this opportunity, many things changed in our lives. And now I also want to help other people achieve their dreams. So how does it work? How can you benefit? Firstly, what dreams do you have? Would you like to go overseas? Would you like to just to pay off your debt? Would you like to buy a new motor car? Or just better clothes? Would you like to eat out more often? What are your dreams? Through this opportunity, you can achieve those dreams. You will just be prepared to do what is necessary to get to it, okay? So let's see. What advantages are there to what we're doing? Firstly, the opportunity started in 1958. That's a big advantage. It means it's not a fly by night. It's not something that's here and tomorrow is gone. It shows you it's established and you can trust it. You can work flexi hours. Like I said, I'm on holiday at Stormsrivier here in the Eastern Cape. I decided I'm going to do this talk tonight. I decide when I want to work. Flexi hours. Your own boss. Okay? You are your own boss. Okay? Just one thing. This doesn't apply to married men, by the way. Otherwise, you're your own boss. You get support. I'm doing this talk to support people who are already in the business, to teach them, and also they can invite people to this talk, and those people can now see what we do, and that way I can also help people, other people, build their businesses. You get free training. Tonight is also an example of free training. But the other events also, earn while you learn. That's what we did. Our first month, like I said, we made 3 times more than my salary increase would have been. So I started earning while I actually still didn't know much about the business. I already started earning. But you know, if you go study, become a teacher, you study 4, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever course you're doing, you make debt probably, you earn nothing yet, and when you start teaching, you still have to pay off your debt. You can start earning while you're still learning. And you can save money, you can make money, you have a passive income. That's what happened to Chris and Barbara when they were on holiday for 2 weeks. They still got an income, although they were on holiday. We've experienced this ourselves, the passive income, the continuous income. You can earn foreign currency in more than 50 countries as well. You get a better health. If you want, you can help others. I like doing that. And you can earn an income and a team effort. Now let me explain something here quickly. I own a private school. I earn an income on the effort of my teachers. I mean, I can't teach all the children myself. That same type of principle is here. You earn an income on other people's effort as well. Same principle as any normal business. But here is the secret. There's an unlimited income potential in this opportunity. Whereas with my school, I can only take so many people in the school. There's no space for more, therefore there's a limit. Unless I start a second school. Because I've got other responsibilities and challenges again. Okay? So, this opportunity is much simpler, much better. If you put in 4 to 10 hours a week into this opportunity and do the right work, it will take you 2 to 5 years, for example, to double your income. That depends on you, what your income is, and your motivation, and how hard you want to work. How does a business work? Normal business, you've got the manufacturer on one side, you've got the consumer on the other side. In the middle, you've got wholesalers, reps, advertisers, retailers, shoplifting, and all these things in the middle. Which means, if a product costs 15 Rand here to manufacture, you probably pay like 100 Rand for the product. The principle applies to any currency. If it's 15 pounds here, it probably costs 100 pounds on the other side. Okay? So it all depends on your currency, the principle is the same. Now, what do? We say, okay, fine, cut out the middlemen. In other words, you the consumer, you can go straight here to the left hand side and buy from the manufacturer. You cut out all the people in the middle. Then you can save money. And that is where we come in. Because that way, you can save money and you can actually have a better quality product for a cheaper price than the stuff in the shops. This is where the money is to be saved, by cutting out all the middlemen. Okay? The products directly from the warehouses to the consumers. Now, if you go to a supermarket and one till is full price, the other one is minus 20%, which queue are you going to choose? Well, if you see me in that shop, where you'll find me? You'll find me in the minus 20% queue. We all want to save money. I mean, how many people, when they see adverts from shops, they quickly go through the specials to see which products are there that they want and can use that are on special. People want to save. And here we come in. We help people save. So, how does it work? You register so that you can use quality products that you need to use daily. But you buy it at a discount. Okay, so you buy what you want, when you want it, at a discount. That's you get a buying number. Now I know here in South Africa you've got a store called Macro. You need a Macro card to buy at Macro. Similar idea. You need to be registered here so you can buy directly and cut out the middleman. You use products, what you want, when you want it. Just like you go to any supermarket, only you use what you want. But here, you save. depending on your situation, between 20 to 40%. And in Africa and some other countries, you get a free website as well, which you can use for ordering, learning more about the business, building your business, and more. Second step is get training and support, which is free. I mean, I'm not getting paid for talking tonight, but I'm giving training and support. You are not alone, okay? You do not need to be an expert. Look at the video played of that person there. I mean, he struggled financially, and as far as I know, he hasn't even finished primary school. But now he's earning quite a good income. And you can earn while you learn. And there are many talks and Zoom talks and stuff which you can use. You know, people are so quick to say, but I cannot market. But, you know, we actually do it every day. Yeah, I was in the shop, and this was a few years back, but that pocket potatoes, there was $24.99. Okay, nowadays you're lucky to get it for 40 Rand. Okay, but that still doesn't matter. That was a very good special on that day. What did we do when we saw the special? We phoned a few friends. We WhatsApp family members, said, do you want potatoes? It's special, it's cheap. You know what happened? We bought a few more pockets because people wanted potatoes. Who made the money? Not me, not my wife. No, the shop made the profit. Who marketed the potatoes? Wow, we marketed it. And we did get paid for that. I mean, if you go to a restaurant and the food was great, I guarantee you have to tell people about it and say the food is great at that restaurant, you must go there. Again, you're not getting paid for that. Yeah? So it's something we naturally do. We talk to people. And that's what we say, do the same here. Talk to people. Share this opportunity. Talk to people. Introduce them. Build a team of consumers in the process. They become distributors or promoters like you. And you, as you refer them, you'll earn something on their turnovers, depending on certain checks and balances. Okay? You can earn a bonus between actually 3 to 25% in Africa, and Europe is between 5 and 25%. Okay, so you can actually get a lot of money this way. Simply by doing what you naturally do in any case, talk to people. You can talk to people via WhatsApp and social media or whatever, and personally on the telephone, different ways you can do that. Fourth step, you'll always get people who do not see the opportunity. And we're going to get to that in a moment. Let me explain what the advantage of sharing the opportunity. Okay? If you share it with people, for example, you share it with those 3 people, it can be more, there's no limit. You can share as many people as you like. They also get buying numbers just like you. And that's like I said, the macro shop, the macro cards, basically like they get a card like that, basically that principle. Okay? We don't shop at macro, that's not the point. I'm talking use that as an example. Okay. So now they can also buy a discount. They use the products they want, when they want it, they get educated, and they can talk to people again. So just by doing what you naturally do, talking to people, more and more people become involved. There's now 5, for example, there. And if they talk to people, now there are more people that register to buy discount. You know, if I go into a supermarket and the manager was there and he tells me, here, I give you 100 cards, special discount cards. If you give it to your friends and family, we'll give them 10% discount when they shop here. Will you take the cards? I would, because I like my friends and family. I'd take those cards and give it to them, so they can also get a discount at that shop. And that's basically what's happening here, same principle. No, but there's also something else happening here. Let's say that manager said, those 100 cards, if you give it to your friends and family, at the end of the month, we check how much they bought. You know, the total turnover on the 100 cards. And on that turnover, we'll give you another 10% kickback, just because you got them to buy at your shop. Will you take the cards? I'll take the 100 cards and ask for 100 more. Because I help more people and I earn more money. This is basically the principle here. We're helping people to buy at a discount. Because you're helping people to buy at a discount, you start to earn a bonus on the total turnover. That's where the secret is in this concept. If you take 5 people and they each have 5, that adds 25 more. That means there are 31 people now. I don't have all of them on the screen now, but the principle, okay? If you get 5, and they get 5 each, that is 25 added, actually a total of 31 people then. It doesn't stop here. It keeps on growing. Okay? If those 25 people get 5 each, that adds another 125 people. You see how it snowballs just by word of mouth talking. Doing what you naturally do. Okay? And that means now, if they do the same thing, you end up with over 600 people. Sure, they just buy for 400 rands a month for own use, just for own use. The turnover is more than 300,000 rand. You'll be earning more than 30,000 rand. And that's from a hobby, a sideline, an additional stream of income. A lot of people who start earning this, they'll fire their boss and work for themselves. Just by talking to people. And you can do it. There are many people that earn far more than this. But that depends on you. So let's take it one step further. There's John, circled in green there. That John might have started 5 or 10 or 20 years after you. And this is exciting. Listen to this. He might have started after you, 10, 20 years even. But if he works smarter than you, he's going to make more money than you. Which is fair. Now get back to my school example again. Remember, I own a private school. My teachers can never earn more than me. I'm the boss. Here, there are no bosses. John can earn more than you if John works smarter. And that's fantastic news. It's fair. The person who's doing the work is the person who's going to make the money. I like that one. The 4th step, some people are not interested. So, fine. But maybe they want the products. So you can share the products with them. You sell the products to them at retail. Now, I'm not very strong on this part, but I have some customers. People even contact me themselves and say they want products from me. Okay? Because the products are just good. They just sell themselves in the end. Okay? So you will end up with a few customers. You make a bit of profit on them, but they also make part of your total turnover. And remember I said on the total turnover, you get a bonus. Okay. But by selling the stuff, you can earn an immediate profit. Let's show another example quickly. Here are some people in your group or team, and if they've got some customers, you get a few customers, and they get a few customers. Guess what? Total turnover is now bigger. Guess what? Your bonus is bigger. Okay. The same applies to your people that you spoke to as well. If they get customers, their turnovers are bigger. Therefore, their bonuses will end up being bigger as well. Okay? Let's go on with the example. The multiplication principle. That's why franchises are so effective. The head office can't do all the shops themselves, but by having franchises, they get a lot of money in the end. Okay, let's please show the principle. If you speak to 10 people, that will be 10 people added. If those 10 speak to 10 people, that's 100 people added. If those 100 people speak to 10 people, that's 1,000 people added. That's the number of people in total actually have them. You don't have to have this structure. This is just an example to show the power of multiplication. If they use only 400 rands worth of products, or 400 pounds, or $400, or 400 shillings, whatever your currency is, then look at the turnover. Look what the estimated income will be. It might even be more than that probably. Because I know people who are not in this type of turnover and they actually earn more than that. So it depends on you. And this is just for own use. Imagine if all these have a few customers as well, what the turnover will be like. Wow, it will blow your mind. Okay? Would you still work for a boss then? Now, if you're in normal business, if you've got a shop, your customers are actually the boss. Think about it. Now, direct selling worldwide is much bigger than the movie industry and the music industry worldwide. We operate about 79% of the world consumer market. So others enjoy the benefits and have profits and big incomes. But why must others enjoy the benefits and not you? Ask yourself, why not me? Why can I not also earn a better income? I'm showing you the best method. I'm showing you how you can earn a better income. Let's summarize this. Use products as you need it and save money. You register with a starter kit. Get educated. Use the support. Help other people save money. Help them register with a starter kit so they can do the same. Okay, so they do exactly step 1, 2, and 3 also. But 4, if people are not interested, share products with them and you can make money.
My wife saw the product, used one of the skincare products, and decided that she wanted to do something more with it. And that's how we got involved. We needed the opportunity. We'd recently immigrated to South Africa and we're starting again, actually come from Zim. And I had a consultant post in Durban, in anesthetics, and I was working as a doctor there. So, but we're still starting brand new, and so it was there was a need, but I was quite happy for Pat to do it. I couldn't see myself being involved. I was an anaesthetist, and anaesthetists keep people quiet as opposed to talk to them. And so it was certainly not something that I could see myself being involved with. But it was okay if Pat, my wife, wanted to do it. So that's how it started. So that initial skepticism, which was big, was there. But after a period of time, I can't remember exactly when, but I got hepatitis and I was very unwell. And Pat insisted that I take a whole bunch of stuff. And that made a big difference for me. So now I could feel that the nutrition worked. I just didn't know why it worked. And so when you start investigating more, you realize that it's this amazing long history of research and development. And any questions that I had, I was able to get good, solid physiological answers to how these products were working and what they were doing in the body. And so that initial skepticism started to disappear because of information. As Andre was saying earlier, we're scientists and we want to know that there is proof here. The basic philosophy of the company has always been it should be based in nature, but to have scientific backup to that. And so that was where it gelled for me that those things were in place, and my confidence and understanding and all of those things started to increase, improve, and get to the point where I was very comfortable. Financial opportunity. And that has certainly been our experience, Pat and my experience over the 30-odd years that we've been involved. It has provided for us, literally. And the education of our kids, all of those things. And of course, our retirement. I mean, I don't ever want to retire. I see no reason to do that. And here we have an opportunity where no one is going to tap me on the shoulder and say, Barry, you're reaching retirement age. It's time you left. Can't happen. Self-employed. And it's amazing. And then you look at a situation like we're in right now in lockdown. We're able to continue to operate. I think, we have something that is so versatile. And financially, that we can continue to operate online like we're doing. I mean, this is just incredible that we can do this. But with a range of products that you can be very comfortable in recommending to whoever you come across.
And that is just an incredible story. And I've got to say, Barry, I think Barry in the beginning was one of those very, very tough customers. And we've all had those in the beginning. He was extremely skeptical about nutrition, which he mentioned, until his wife Pat got him onto the nutrition under his circumstances and the illness that he had picked up. And he experienced the benefit. And by experiencing the benefit, that's where the believability came from. And that is why we say the number one daily success habit is use the products. If Barry never used the products, he could have read about these products and nutrition in the medical journals, but it was through using the products that he built up this incredible, unshakable belief. And then you would have heard, Barry transitioned into the business side of the thing. He believed in the product and saw it as a viable business opportunity. But the interesting part of that story is, again, he was incredibly skeptical. It was only really when Pat, his wife's little part-time business, started doubling his full-time anesthetics income in 2 or 3 years, I think it was, Barry. Is that correct?
4.5, and I went full-time, yeah.
4.5 years. Okay, so it works. You did a full circle, Barry. Well done.
Well, it took me about 17 years going through medical school and specializing to get to that point where Pat was able to double my income in a 4.5-year period.
Wow.
It's an opportunity that works.
Oh, fantastic. Barry, thank you so much.
Well, there you can see, this is not an anesthetist. So you had somebody not finishing school, the first testimony I played. You were somebody very highly qualified, and both benefited from this, what we're doing. So it's an opportunity for everybody. Doesn't matter who you are and where you are. You must just decide to use it. I mean, replace, for example, product-wise, replace toxic cleaning products and save money and promote better health. And we've got cleaning products that is cheaper than the shops, and they work. Here are 2 examples. You see the paving on the left-hand side? That was the before, and there's the after. The product that I can guarantee you would drink it, you would not end up in hospital. And you see the roof tiles on the right-hand side, that was the dirty tiles before, left-hand side, that's the after. Instead of replacing all the tiles on the roof, you just clean them with a non-toxic, environmentally friendly product. Some examples. Dental in the shops in South Africa will cost more than 100 Rand a litre. Non-toxic equivalent will cost around about 20 Rand a litre. Now, if that's not saving money, I don't know what is saving money. And then I must also say this disinfectant I'm talking about is SABS tested, certified by third party. Also, replace your caustic laundry detergent, which will cost you more than 4 Rand per wash, for something that costs you around about 3 Rand a wash. Now that's saving money, isn't it? So why pay more? Why go to the shops and then we get it to say, yeah, I'm being ripped off again. Why? Why get ripped off? Why not buy the discount? Why not help your friends buy the discount as well? Healthcare. Many professionals are using healthcare products that we've got. Many. Well-known people. So you'll be a good company. Ordinary people use it. Okay? A skincare range, 100% organic, vegan, certified, got the Cosmos seal. Okay, because skincare products are full of toxins. And whether you like to know it or not, it's actually killing people, slowly. And they're not realizing that. Personal care products, like shampoo and bath and shower gel and hand and body lotion and conditioner, things like that. I mean, these are things that people use in any case. So, we are having products which people need and use in any case. So you can buy from your own shop at a discount. So what are your options? Let's end up with the options quickly. Ask the person that invited you for more information, or the person that sent you the recording of this webinar for more information. Or Decide, I want to register as a promoter. I want to get all the benefits. I want to start off and build my own business. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't like working for boss anymore. I want to be free. I want to be debt free. I want to have my dreams achieved. So in South Africa, starter kits start from about 950 rands. Uganda it's about 250. Uganda shillings, 250,000. Sorry, not 250,000. Okay. Point is, that is about a tank of petrol, maybe even less, depending on the size of your car. Much cheaper than my running shoes. So you can, it's not, it doesn't cost a lot of money to even start. It's a no-brainer. You don't have to go into massive debt to get started. Or if you're not interested, in some countries, you can register as a member and use the products at 10% discount. Still get a free website in Africa. Not all countries, however, have got this. And you can first try the products if you want to. Because maybe you are like Dr. Barry Bland. Maybe you still don't believe in the products, so you first must try them. Well, you're welcome, depending on whether your country has got this member option. Fourth opportunity would be to say, okay, I'd rather buy the stuff at full price. Don't register, but that's your option. If you want to buy it full price, I mean, why? Why would you like to buy it full price in any case? Doesn't make sense to me. You can save and make money every month, and saving money helps you to stretch your budget. It helps you have money for those extra needs, those extra things you want, because you remember you get a bonus for total turnover and profits from products that you sell. The big money comes from the bonus on the total turnover, and it can make your dreams come true. Well, thank you for your time. Make the right decision. It took us 2 years. I mean, I was just as stubborn as Barry Bland. Difficult customer. For 2 years we said, no, not interested. Don't make my mistake. Decide now to come and join us on this life-changing journey. Let's go for this. Let's work together. Contact the person who invited you or share this video with you.